Hi there, my name is Madeline Jankowski and I'm a cardiac sonographer. And I am currently the vice chair of the Adult Echo Board's exam committee. And today I'm going to be guiding you through how to write and submit an item on the ARDMS Epic website. So I'm going to share my screen with you. So when you log into their site using your ARDMS number and password, it'll come up with the projects page. And you can either select my item writing work or select the project that you're working on below. So go ahead and select that. And this will take you to your item writing dashboard. If you are working on any items, you'll see them in the middle here. That way you can go in and out of them easily and edit them. And then over here on the right is the project details. So you see how many items we're requesting. If you have a mentor for this project, you'll see it there, and also our project manager. But we're going to go ahead and select Create Item to go to our item authoring page. Now, before I start working on my item, I'm going to go ahead and select something from the content outline. When we select this, it comes up with a list that has been updated to establish areas of the content outline where we need questions written for. So go ahead and look through one of these. I kind of see it as two different ways you could go about this. One is that you could pick something and write to that specific thing. Or if you already have an item in mind, you may be able to develop it or edit it to work into one of these areas. So I'm going to select 2B2, which is identify and evaluate intracardiac devices. I'm going to write about an ICD and a patient with hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. So I will select that. You can also select your level of difficulty. Sometimes I like to do that at the end in case I get too carried away. But then you can go ahead and start writing your stem. So I will put in patient presents with syncopal episodes, and the following echocardiogram was performed. Which device is best indicated for patients with this pathology, or something like that, with this pathology. You can always go back and edit it. So because I identified that we were going to show something, I will also show you how to add in an image. We always like, especially in Echo, we always like items that have images with them. So we can either do it, if you have one from your own institution, we can upload it. So you can select the upload an exhibit, and this you would just browse for your own exhibit on your hard drive, and then go ahead and put it in. Just a reminder that if you are doing this, I do need to emphasize the importance of de-identifying any PHI on the images, and to also follow any institution-specific guidance towards saving these images. I'd also like to just show you that these are the types of images that are accepted by Epic. And so usually PNG or a JPEG image if it's a still frame, and then if it's a video, an MP4 or AVI are usually the most common ones used. So let's go back to our item. And instead, I don't have an item that shows hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. So I'm going to go look in the image bank. So ARDMS has a list of existing images that we already have that you can use. So you can go into that second exhibit tab, and then we can go ahead and search these items. So I'm going to go under pathology, and let's see if we can find hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. And there it is. Let's see if we see anything that we like on here. So I already pre-looked at these, and this is the one that I'd like to select. It shows a wide variety of clips throughout a hypertrophic cardiomyopathy echo exam. So I'm going to go ahead and select Save Exhibit. and it'll put this image into my item. Now, it won't play on this screen, but don't worry, it will play once it gets to the people editing these images. Now we can go ahead and put in our key and our distractors. So I'm going to come up with some, our key is going to be an ICD device or an internal defibrillator. So ICD, and that may have to be, I may have to put internal cardiac defibrillator, just because I want to spell it out. Let's put in left ventricular assist device, an LVAD. Let's put in a clamshell occluder. Pardon my spelling errors. And then also pericardial drain. So some of those might be plausible. You can always go back and edit them. This is just what I'm doing for now. Go ahead and make sure to select your key as the right one. And then as you scroll down, you'll see this section that says rationales. If there is anything that you would like the editing committee to know, or if you think that there may be some confusion for somebody who's taking the exam, you can go ahead and put that here. Or if one of these answers, if there was something that you wanted to communicate about, you can use that here. I'd also encourage everybody to use a reference. You can either add your own, or under the add reference button, there's a list of common references that we have already. That just helps the committee and the user, the test taker, if there is any question about accuracy, they can go back to those references. And lastly, before we submit, there's a comment section, and this is where you may communicate with your mentor about suggestions on your item. Once you're done, if you want to keep working on it like I will, I'm going to go ahead and hit save, but submit will send it directly to the image or the bank for the committee to use. So then you will not be able to work on it anymore. And if you have a mentor, you'll also have a button that says submit to mentor, and that will submit it to them for review. So I'm going to go ahead and click save for now. And then my item's been saved. And then when I go back to my item writing dashboard, we should see this item on the dashboard. Then it says authoring in progress, and I can go back in and work on it anytime. So I hope that was helpful for you. And if you have any questions, please reach out to your project manager, and have a great time writing. Thank you so much.